And welcome everybody back to Sports Gamers Online. I am one of your hosts for this evening. My name is Mike Knoxxx. Y'all know that already. And as always, I'm joined by my man Curtis from the dojo. What's going on?
Oh,
Curtis?
yeah. What's up, man? What's going on?
How are you doing, man? We are missing one of our partners this evening as he's a little under the weather. So you know how we do it around here. We'll drink to that and hope you get better. Oh yeah. What's going on, man? How you doing? I ain't seen you 2 weeks. What you in the background watching right there? I don't see no PlayStation 5 controller up there.
Oh my goodness, that is playing in the back, huh?
I think you're watching Destiny, y'all.
No,
or Dynasty. What's that? All American? What you
ain't nothing anymore.
What's been going on, Curtis? What you been up to, man?
Nothing much, man. Just still just working a lot. SGO stuff has been popping off. We got a lot to talk about today, of course.
What is on the docket today besides what you been playing?
What you been playing? Yeah, of course we have AEW, right? We got AEW on there. We're going to be talking a little bit about some of the racing game. A lot of for some reason, as we get to the end of this year, we have a lot of racing games, a lot of racing game news. We're going to be talking a little bit about that. We have big news on the NCAA college football game from Electronic Arts. That's a big one.
God, you know, EA, it's like, come on, man. It's like, you tell me I'm gonna get a game, you're gonna 2024? 2024. That's a long time.
That is a long time. We're definitely gonna get into that. If you do want to hit that first segment, I guess you're playing Madden.
Guess what? Of course I'm playing Madden, but no, and of course I'm playing 2K. Duh, but
okay,
because of the Cyber Sunday. First of all, Black Friday is a joke. Okay.
Talk about your Black Friday. What'd you get on Black Friday?
Not a goddamn thing. And here's why. Because I refuse to be a martyr for those who shop on Black Friday. Because remember back in the day, I'm older than you, but like double your age, right? So like my mom and grandma would come out like on Thanksgiving Day, they would leave to go Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
Right. And then it was like Black Friday, getting up at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, they trampling over each other and give me that TV. I want that Tickle Me Elmo. I remember my daughter wanted to Tickle Me Elmo. They left early. I had to go early on the flag. So like now it's like, what's the use? What's the excitement of Black Friday and all that stuff when there's sales that's going on a week before Black Friday even hits, right? And then Cyber Mondays comes. I did get a nice little another Roku Fire. I can't say Roku Fire. They're two different brands. So I got another Roku stick. That was on sale. They got the 4K one was on sale from Amazon. It was like $20. It's normally like $47. So I went ahead and got another one of those. You can never have too many of those just to plug in somewhere and plug and play with that. But I have been playing because of this sale. Gotham Knights.
Oh, okay.
Shocked myself.
In that one, yeah. Batman's gone. He's dead. There's a band of I guess heroes trying to figure out what's going on in Gotham.
Really a hero?
Yeah, that's why I stopped.
But the opening, and of course, I think this game's been out for about a little bit over a month now, almost 2 months, maybe. Okay, so nothing giving nothing away, but watching, and it's in my kind of game typically. Again, I'm a sports gamer, as I always love the natural for having me on this program and here because I met him because all I play at sports games. And so it's very seldom that I play anything else. And if I do, it has to be superhero led.
Yeah.
Okay. So I play any superhero game or anything like that superheroes. I'm still a geek at heart. You know what I mean? So I wanted this game. I just couldn't see myself just paying $60 for it. Right.
How much did you pay for it?
So with the Cash App boost, if you have Cash App, there's always these boosters in there. I'm not sure if you ever use Cash App. But in Cash App, they give you boosters for like whether you go to Target or Walmart or And I happened to just look before I paid for like, oh, there's an Xbox one. And so I paid $36 for that damn game. And
That's
I think
not bad.
$36 was worth me playing for the game. I can justify that. And the opening scene, which I know people have seen it, but I try my best to steer away from any game I ever plan on playing. So I purposely didn't watch anything, but this it's beautiful. It's like playing Spider-Man to me,
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what people say they wanted to be like, I'm talking about Insomniacs. Am I saying that right?
Spider-Man. Yep, that's right.
Okay. The reason why I had a PlayStation all these years was for that game. Like I have Miles Morales already paid for through my PlayStation 4. So I bought that version. It's like, well, when I get the PS5, because I will get a PS5, I'm already gonna have Spider-Man waiting on me. But it reminds me of that. I only done 2 boards so far.
Yeah.
But man, it's the graphics I think are familiar. I mean, are pretty dope. And I was actually cool that like I got it. I was excited to play. I was like, shit, another 10 gig update? Like the game just came out. I said, well, damn, that must means they fixed it for me to play. So yeah, I'm playing Gotham Knights right now. And
I haven't played it yet, but is that combat like similar? Is it very like I guess like counter heavy? Like you just like is a lot of circle pressing and you just counter it? Or for you, is it B?
Do you remember the Bourne Ultimatum game? Okay, I go a little closer to your age. Because last game I played similar to this. You ever play Rise Son of Rome? I loved that game.
That wow. A lot of people don't say that about that game.
I'm a Greek mythologist lover.
Yeah.
And I'm not a beginner. I'm a sports gamer. So I don't want something to be difficult for me to play. I want the story to drive me to playing the game.
Yeah.
So to me, it reminds me of that. That's the kind of like it's on the Spider-Man Insomniac engine, so to speak, and how the fighting is. And you're like, well, how is it the same? Because it's telling me, I feel like even though I'm doing things, I'm not controlling it, if that makes any sense.
Yep, got you. A little bit simulation in there.
Yeah, like I'm pressing the X and I'm doing my thing, but it's like he's like when I'm playing Spider-Man, I feel like, oh, I'm actually doing this kick and flip and dragging him through. Oh, this one's like, well, I'm pushing this and he's just whooping ass.
You just
you know what I'm saying? He's just whooping ass. But again, I'm also playing where, again, laugh at me, guys. And for those who didn't come at me last week on Madden, I ain't heard from none of you sucker ducks. Okay.
Justin Stevens, I'm gonna bring up his comment later when we get to that point.
It's in I have it on easy.
Yeah.
To be fair. But again, I don't like same thing with Rise Son of Rome. I love that game. I wanted that Xbox One when it first came out. For that game, I was at E3. That was my first E3. That's where I actually met the Natural at that E3. That we attended together the Xbox One debut, and that was one of the big games coming out that year. And to me, it reminds me of that. So I'm a Superman guy, but I have a fond love for Batman and that whole. And I love the Court of Owls. I think next to the Joker, the Court of Owls is Batman's truest biggest villain. The Joker is because the Joker's always in Batman's ass, and he, you know what I mean? He's obsessed with Batman, but the Court of Owls is the anti-Batman. Like they do everything they do so they can control Gotham, and I love that about the game. But
that's really
what are you playing?
I am playing, still playing God of War. I probably got further enough that I could be like, you know what? I see what this game is all about. It's pretty much more the first one, the one that came out in 2018. It's just that strong storytelling. The combat is always fluid and great. They changed it a bit, but a lot of things with this game are pretty much the same. And everybody knows, if you follow me on Twitter, I'm going back and forth like, what is game of the year? Is it Elden Ring? Is it God of War? And it's like Elden Ring did so much different in the open world aspect, where God of War kind of kept it the same. But it's still so perfect. The game is just a strong.
Is that a PlayStation? Like, because like it's just so perfect.
It's just perfect in the sense of the story, the facial animations. It's like some of these people that act in these games should be acting on the big screen.
Okay.
Like it's a total dissertation to like how far video games have come from. Like GoldenEye is an amazing game, but like, you know.
Did you say dissertation?
I said dissertation, I think.
Okay, this is sports gamers. We're a bunch of dumb jocks around.
Nah, man, nah. I like how you. Oh, right over. Yeah, I like that. That's funny. It's good. It's good. I think, video games have come and it came such a long way when it comes to like storytelling, writing.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's good stuff. Good stuff. And I played a little bit of Soccer Story, which is, I believe, an independent game. Stardew Valley. It's like you're supposed to, use the football to save the world. Like footy is like outlawed in this world and stuff like that. I kind of played a little bit of it, so it's out now.
That seems pretty cool though.
Cool. It's always those little games that are.
And
great.
I'm level 30. I'm 10% from a 39 to getting a 40, so I can get my Jabberwocky. I came across some dudes in the rec today, and it's like, dudes really trying to get a Jabberwocky. I'm like, yeah, when you're married and your wife made you watch America's Next Dance shit and they're on there, I fell in love with the Jabberwockies. Yes, I want a Jabberwocky. Don't care. You pay if you're playing 2K, you're a clown. It's okay. I'm bozo. We're all clowns. Okay? So it's okay. But I'm playing this game because I want to be a Jabberwocky.
Yeah.
So that's
what do you get? This is it just the dancing or
no, it's the whole Jabber. It might be a white one, might be a black one, might be a red one with some emotes. I don't know. I don't even care. Okay. They can give me unless they give me Michael Jordan himself walking around. I don't give a damn. I want a Jabberwocky.
Yeah. Cool.
So that's what I've been playing.
What is our next? Are we doing AEW? Has anybody watched the new AEW trailer?
Well, I have. And if you haven't, like to see it. Here you go.
AEW Fight Forever was revealed to the world.
I can't believe it. I just saw it.
And the reaction was nothing short of spectacular.
Bring it. Let's see it. I'm better than you. Oh, my God. Incredible.
Do you remember the feeling when you could just pick up and play a video game?
That feeling is back.
Are you ready to reignite the magic?
AEW Fight Forever.
That's deep career modes.
You can create your own wrestler, like me.
And use all of my signature moves.
Battle it out in some of my favorite matches, like Lights Out.
Falls count anywhere.
And don't forget about the weapons.
All the weapons.
Now it's time for you to create your unforgettable moments. AEW Fight Forever, coming soon.
Now, we spoke last show about whether it's going to be free or not on Game Pass. I hope it will be.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Because I don't want to pay $60 for this game. I want this game. I want to play this game. Because I'm a wrestling mark. No excellence. But damn it, brother. Damn it. Like, because I'm such a... Oop. Keep talking. Pull my headphones out.
Oh, no, you... okay.
But I'm such a sucker for wrestling games and throwback wrestling games at that. Right? This reminds me of, like, WrestleMania 2000. Everybody's... The consensus. See, I got words I can use. Right? That No Mercy's the best wrestling game of all time.
Yeah.
I would say, fuck you, you're wrong. It's WrestleMania 2000 for me. Because that was the game that made me get off a PlayStation and get off an Xbox at that point and say, damn, I think Xbox was out. I might be wrong. I know I got off a PlayStation. I wanted to play nothing but WrestleMania 2000. And so when other wrestling games started coming out, I've compared everything like nothing's like this, nothing like No Mercy was the closest one to it. But without WrestleMania 2000, you wouldn't have No Mercy. And that Fight Forever reminds me so much of that game.
I feel like they're leaning a little bit towards what you're talking about because in the trailer they said like this is a game that you're going to pick up and play. I think some people just looked at that as like that's just something that they just say. Like no, I think it's a simple customization of a player and you can jump straight into the ring, or you can pick pick Chris Jericho and jump into one of these crazy extreme matches immediately. Like, and I really like that. That really gives a good vibe of like you're saying the WrestleMania 2000s, those, Know Your Role, all those games.
Looking at this real fast, I want to bring this back up again if I can. Right, just to watch
AEW Fight
graphics.
That to me looks. I've seen him look better.
But are we supposed to judge this game on graphics? Because I'm not.
No, I wouldn't. No.
You know what I mean? Like, and I think this is where, you hear me say this all the time. Those who follow me, you'll see at Mike Knoxxx, in my channels, always use certain things like we got to be smarter. We're intelligent fans now, right? Like we have the ability to know there's a difference between, if you come at me, bro, and tell me that 2K15 football is 2K10 football is still the best football game ever made, I'm gonna call you a moron because it's not. It just ain't. That's just you staying in your feelings and hating something else, but it's not. Yes, it's still great. It was great for its time, but we're intelligent of that things supposed to progress and get better. So I don't expect this game. Looking at this game, it's like know your audience. I'm not expecting a great graphical game from this, so I'm okay with that. And there are people who are picking on the graphics on this game, right? But I look at stuff like, where's that part I wanted to go to? Like, no, it doesn't look like MJF. You know what I mean? But how does it play? right? How does the game play, right? Sting looks freaking awesome, to me, right? And I expect certain models like Sting, like that looks like Sting.
No, legit though,
you know. But I came in last time I got a wrestling game like this movement here from Jericho as he's doing the lion salt.
Are you ready to reignite the magic?
You know, none of them look like Britt Baker. Look at it. You can see right there, doesn't look like it, but the game just looks fun to me.
Yeah.
And I'm here to play the game. Would this be something you'll be picking up?
I think you hit it on the head. It's going to be hard to pay the $60 for it, but it looks like something I'd enjoy, like kind of turn my brain off and just go bananas in the ring. I like there was a point like he's riding a skateboard and then he jumps out of the ring. Like it's just crazy moments like that you want to play the game for. And
listen, if Darby Allin's not going to die in real life in the ring, I'm going to try to kill him in this game. Okay, because Darby Allin is insane. All right. He's like watched everything that Jeff Hardy ever did and said, I'm going to do that shit and be crazier.
Yeah.
You know, like, okay. He's like this big. And he's like, yeah, I've seen this guy go, I thought he was going to die in certain matches. Some of the comments here, the one Brandon asks the question, any 2KW23 news? Not yet. We just know that they're saying they're coming out with one. Yeah. And I know that here at Sports Gamers Online, we did a thing on it. And I also know that Smack Talk Center, another YouTube page here that does wrestling, talked about how games not progressing from year to year anymore. Right? I don't need the problem with 2K22 is that it took that time off. So when they gave me a game, the game's outdated. Keep the game how it is. Just update my character models to what I'm currently watching. And so if they did that for 2K23 and then gave me something else for 24, as a wrestling fan and a person who understands as an intelligent gamer, I'm okay with that, right? Like what I'm not okay with is that here we are halfway through the Madden season and they're just not almost close to fixing the game. I'm more concerned about me having a game that's playable than having it be what I want it to always kind of be.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. 100%. I feel that. I'm going to use all Chris Jericho's signature.
He said, this looks fire. See, that's what I'm talking about.
I appreciate the positivity because even looking at that, I was like, oh, this looks fun.
No, if they had the real lion tamer, though, master composer, that's the question. We saw a Boston Crab. All right, let me put that back on the screen. That is a Boston. Go back, Jericho. Shut up.
Battle it out.
Go back.
And use
that's the lion tamer. That was. Oh, it was there. See, I thought it was just the Boston Crab, but see, that's the lion tamer. You give me that. You give me that right there. Yeah, I'm here.
Have we seen like the submission system? Because you have this black line around here, black circle. I don't know. Like, have we seen that? They came out
after this with the spotlight for John Moxley, but that was all. Like even here, you see blood.
Yeah, is that thumbtacks on the
That's
ground?
Like thumbtacks.
That is crazy.
You know what I mean? With blood. Again, this is an arcade style game. Right, so I want to watch this game and play this game as an arcade-ish kind of a game. You know what I mean? And I think when you're doing that, like you can look at this, you can tell like what are you expecting from this game other than fun? It's a game you're gonna pick up, you're gonna have fun. You know, somebody's ready to walk into your house. Like the problem to me with gamers today is that they try to make everything where they got to be the best.
Yeah, because Mike, honestly, this is gonna be people are gonna look at the reviews and this is gonna be a 7. But it's not, you have to play the game to kind of see, okay, I see why it's a 7, but it's probably going to be a good 7. One of those good 7s, not like a mediocre 7. You kind of get understand what I'm saying?
I gave Survivor Series a good 7.5. You know, it was a good 7. You know, it was called Survivor Series War Games.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be looking at you.
Yeah, so I'm just used to this. I do this for a living. You know what I mean? So, no, I'm like this because y'all are above me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
You know. But everything pro wrestling, I like that guy. I'm a pro wrestling fan. Kenny Omega came out and said that they don't have the budget that 2K. Yeah, I saw that. Big fans in virtual pro wrestling games to do engine like WrestleMania 2000. I think would be cool. And again, that is my favorite wrestling game. Everything wrestling of all time is WrestleMania 2000. You know, and I love I played every wrestling game. I played WCW versus the World, NWO. I'm a wrestling junkie. And there's ones that I play longer than others. I thought, remember this one, Curtis? Legends of Wrestling.
I do remember that. Yeah,
I love that game,
That
but it
game's
didn't
good.
have. But it was nowhere near on the engine or the graphics
yeah.
of 2K Wrestling at that time or SmackDown vs. Raw at that time. It was just, but it was still a great, a game. You got as gamers, we gotta remember games are supposed to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not having fun,
Yeah.
what the fuck are we playing?
But that's why they need. That's why I know it's a rumor, but they probably do need to get like first release on Game Pass because, like I said, they're gonna see that 7 and be like, I'm probably not gonna buy that. Probably not gonna invest my time into that, my time and money into that.
Now, what does PlayStation have? Does PlayStation have something like the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because I never hear, one of the things that's stopped me from rushing to get a PS5. Well, not only because the motherfuckers are hard to find, like a good woman and big tits, is that I didn't have to buy PlayStation for baseball anymore, right? Because I got it from Game Pass. So y'all have something like Game Pass? Because I don't have to buy a lot of games. Like for my children, I'm a sports gamer, but my kids play every different kind of game. Yeah. So I have Game Pass for my kids, so they can play these other games, right? They're mad that they can't play Gotham Knights, by the way, because I'm a hand-me-down Xbox guy. Yeah. So they still have an Xbox One. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a Series X, so they can't play Gotham. But other than that, but what do y'all call yours on PlayStation?
I think it's like PlayStation Essential, PlayStation something else.
What do you pay for that?
You pay more money. I actually don't pay for it because I have an Xbox and I use Game Pass because that's the best one. Game Pass Ultimate is amazing. It is phenomenal. PlayStation.
No AJ. All right.
Yeah, PlayStation, they're doing like this thing where like they have tiers, and the highest tier you play the older like PlayStation 3 games that are hard to put on these consoles because PlayStation 3 was kind of built different back in the day. But this game, I don't think it would even be on PlayStation's Essential or whatever the hell it is, like Game Pass kind of thing, because is it PlayStation Plus? Is it considered PlayStation Plus? Yeah.
But I thought PlayStation Plus
$15 a month for the premium tier.
I've had PlayStation Plus, right? Because I remember I still have a PlayStation. I don't have PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
I don't think it's anything like Game Pass. And I've never thought it was like Game Pass.
Yeah.
To me, Game Pass is you don't have to buy games. And I get PlayStation Plus. It's this some things. All right, I use this and we'll move on. Right.
Cool.
I never get as an Xbox guy, right? But I remember I'm a gamer first, but Xbox was ridiculed for the series for the Xbox One. Oh, why does it have an entertainment system in it? We don't care about that stuff. We want games. We want games.
Yeah.
Idiot. Everything in this world now is built like Xbox was built. Everything, your television, everything's enrolled in one. It's point blank and simple. And I think that in doing that, PlayStation already have it. It's just what would you call it? The interface of how it works. If I'm saying that right,
right? No, I got
you. It's the reason why some people still have a cable box versus streaming TV. Some people just like the comfortability of being able to have a cable box.
Maybe Xbox was just a little ahead of the curve. Nobody was ready for that. It's like what was that Kanye album? 808s and Heartbreaks. It was like that. It's like the 808s and Heartbreaks of PS Plus, Essential, Premium, and Extra. Yeah, and like the Extra is like the one, I think the one with the PlayStation 3 games, but Xbox gives you all their older games and they let you play on PC for $15. So that's the ultimate deal. I just think that's a better deal. PlayStation, Xbox Game Pass is better. You want to do NCAA news?
Yeah, we'll get that in a second. We'll say, what about ECW, the real fighting outside of SmackDown versus Raw, etc. is a strong 5. I can't remember that ECW game. I remember Backyard Wrestling. I don't remember ECW real fighting.
I thought SmackDown versus Raw 2008 had the ECW in there.
Right.
But that's not a 5. Dude, that's not a 5 game. It's a really good game.
Okay. Oh, that's what he was saying. A strong 5 as like judging the number of the game. Tomato. Who the fuck ever says tomato though? All right. Or potato. It's potato. And
I've
tomato.
never heard of this.
Okay. Like these stupid things say, I kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Have you ever tried to kill a bird with 1 rock? How are you gonna kill 2? That makes no sense to me. But we're gonna take a break. We're gonna play the clip today that the Natural put out last week. Okay. About the NCAA news, and we're going to come out about the release date, and we're going to come out and break some news about what happened with NCAA. So we'll be right back after this. So people just wake up and remember one thing, to never.
Very oozy.
All right,
look at his face.
We'll be right back. Sports Gamers Online.
Welcome back, Sports Gamers. It's the Natural. Got some good and bad news in regards to EA Sports College Football. It has been delayed, but we do have a release date or release window, summer of 2024. Recently, Daryl Halt spoke with ESPN. Daryl Halt, the EA Sports Vice President General Manager, told them that the brand is going to launch EA Sports College Football at the time because of the enormous undertaking creating the game from scratch. For them, it's not about rushing to market, but making sure the inaugural edition, what they plan to have as a yearly title, is up to a standard. And as quote, he says, the best date for us to bring the game that we think is going to meet or exceed our play expectations and cover the breadth and scale of what we want in the game. We're trying to build a very immersive college football experience. Well, that is good news. They're saying they're building the game from scratch. So that can mean a lot of things, and I'll kind of get back to the ESPN article as well, but that can mean a lot of things. So building from scratch, do I think they're building a complete separate brand new engine from the game as far as scratch? No, I don't believe so. I think they're gonna, for the most part, my understanding is that they're starting from the Madden engine and they're customizing everything around NCAA football. I'm sorry, EA Sports College Football around that. So there will be all new sounds, and they might do additional player models. There's going to be, of course, all the mascots and everything that makes college football, but they're not going to make a brand new gaming engine from scratch for this game. I mean, that would be a massive undertaking, and I just want people to understand, when he says that, they don't think, oh, they're building this from the ground up, a brand new football game. And that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So from scratch, meaning a lot of the assets and a lot of the things that make the game different from Madden, the playbooks, a lot of other things. So let's continue on. Holt said the rumored potential earlier dates of release were conjecture and release had not been delayed. He said they really never had one. He said there's a lot they want to work to the game. They had to start from square one. He said he included figuring out a way to use real college football players in the game. This is a change from when the brand announced the game's returning in February 2021, and that the inner workings of the name, image, and likeness NIL deal were being worked out in the college athletics landscape. Back then, there were some unknowns about NIL, but that has opened up avenues for college football players to make name on their name and likeness. So EA Source told ESPN that players will be compensated if they are in the game, which is great. I've been talking about that for a while. He states, if you look back on where we were talking in 2021, that road was blocked. I think I even said something to the fact that we were passengers on this journey just like everyone else. Well, the road is open now, but it's still under construction. Holt said there are still issues they are working through with securing college football players for use in the game, but our intent is to work towards that and find a meaningful way to include them in the game. Same goes for schools in the game. EA has partnered with the CLC, that's the college licensing, to secure the rights to FBS schools, uniform stadiums, other college football traditions that will have at least 120 schools in the game. Holt stated that a host of FBS schools committed, although he would not say which of the 131 FBS schools have not yet signed on. Holt would not say whether Notre Dame, which had said soon, but announcement was made that they're in the game or not. Holt did not say what happened if FBS school does not commit to being in the game. They might just be left out there. So the game has secured the rights to all 10 FBS conferences and the college football playoffs. He stated, we expect more will join, but we only commit to what we have got in the hopper right now. We'll have more information to share as we move forward along this evolving landscape. We'll put out as many schools as we possible in the game. He would not say whether or not FCS schools, HBCUs, will be included. And we know that's been blowing up with Jackson State and Deion Sanders over there. HBCUs taking more of a forefront, but it would be cool to have him in the game. He declined to offer any details, but he said Dynasty mode is a priority for developers, stating that Dynasty was at the top of everyone's mind or top of everyone's list. So that's been something I think we are passionately focused on and want to make sure we can get that as right as possible for year one, with still foundation elements to build upon as we go forward.
Just bring it, bitch!
And that was from last week, news from our own co-owner here, or whatever you want to call it, the Natural. himself here on Sports Gamers Online. Without him, none of it to be possible. Let's just keep it real. All right.
Right. So they're talking about building from not necessarily from the whole ground up, but they're going to keep the Frostbite engine, everything like that. And they're just basically building a brand new game. So they're scratching what they have so far.
Well, this is why I thought this comment was important. I've said this for years, and lags, I would say this much, Mr. Carter. I don't experience lagging in any of my gaming. I'm next gen. I'm just being honest. If there's a lagging issue that I've had experienced, which most of the time, if I do have it, it's occasionally during 2K. It's a 2K thing. It's not or you know what I mean? And it's very, very minute. I never get a lag in in any of my EA games. That's just me. That's just me. I'm always a believer in who's your connector and all that kind of stuff, but that's not here or there for that content. But this part I thought was funny, or not funny, but important because Mr. Carter and I appreciate your comments. But thank you for that. I've always thought, Madden, that NCAA football was a copy paste of Madden football. And I always got offended when someone said to me, "Oh, I love college football, bro, than Madden. It's a fucking better game." How? It's impossible to be a better game when they take it from Madden. They're never. They don't understand something here, people. Again, let's be the show for the intelligent gamer, sports gamer fan here. Money. Okay, I'm never going back to Endgame or Infinity War. And I'm in a movie with you. If you remember that when it came, everybody's, "Oh my God, Spider-Man's dead." I remember looking at my son. My son got, started crying and getting upset. I said, "Son, they just made $1 billion off of Black Panther and Spider-Man. They're not dead." Right? So I said that to say they're not going to ever put Madden and NCAA football in front of Madden. You love it more because it's the pageantry. That's why you love the NFL. Why other football games don't make it. It's because you don't have the licensing of the other schools. But the licensing, I did get some news saying that there will not be no HBCU colleges in this game. So I think that's no HBCU. But I don't think anybody would think there would be. They never have been before. All right, don't let it fool you. Oh no, just want to screw you. It's not just what Deion Sanders is doing to Jackson State right now. Okay, that's an anomaly. That doesn't happen. The reason, and if he stays there, I'm shocked.
Right.
Okay. He went there. It's called nepotism, people. Okay. Look it up. See, yeah, you did this, bringing these big words.
You're right. You're right.
My son needs a coach. I'm gonna go coach him. Okay?
I like some of the comments that are coming in because they're pretty much that's what they're saying. It's saying it's basically going to be a copy and paste kind of work when it comes to like Madden to NCAA. Someone here said the focus. Okay, so the focus. Do you believe this, Mike? The focus should be Road to Glory.
Yes,
Datoma. I think so too, but I don't know. In this new age where EA isn't focusing on big career modes, I bet you'll be in there, but I bet it'll be
why?
Very bone dry.
Here, because that's the point. And here's the thing, though. Everything pro wrestling, it's not just Madden. It's video games, period. Are cash cows. I just told you I'm a full clown for 2K. Okay, I paid $100 for the game, and I guarantee you I'll spend at least another $200 on the game in VC or whatever bullshit that comes along with it. Okay, it's not just Madden. And that's why I'm frankly anti any of that stuff. Yeah. I just don't. This is why I don't play it. I mean, again, but what are you going to do, right? We don't have enough people to hold the line to not buy the games, right? So that's the only way companies listen is if they're getting their pockets hurt.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
That's the only way they listen. So,
I had a conversation with a friend maybe like a year and a half ago about NCAA game coming, and he was like. And I was like, they're just going to make some type of ultimate team and they're going to just make it into a big cash cow. And he was just like, how are they going to do that with this? And I'm like, dude, that's just look what Electronic Arts has done over the last 5 years.
Fantasy football has done this. You want to blame something for this? It's fantasy football. It's when I can be in a bar wearing an Eagles jersey because I'm going to the game to watch the Eagles game. And I'm sitting here thinking I'm with other like-minded sports fans, which kind of seems to fall out now. Oh, I don't have a team. I follow where LeBron goes. Oh, I go where Russell Wilson went. Like, huh? Yeah. No, I rock with the logo. And this is between the NFL, NCAA, and other sports.
Yeah.
Right? The NCAA is about those logos. You like Alabama or Auburn. I'm a Notre Dame guy myself. Don't judge me. I know, whatever. But those are what's going to keep me liking the game. And Anthony, to answer your question, NFL Blitz and NFL Street, it's already in Madden. It's called what's that damn mode they got with your friends?
Oh, I know what that mode is. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called or anything like that.
That mode with your friends.
That mode with your friends. Unfortunately, they did away with EA Big, so there's just no NFL Street coming at all because they decided to. And I feel like that, I don't know, that style of video games has kind of died out a little bit.
I never was a fan of those style of video games. I did absolutely love, and I'm going to say this because my wife played it, NBA Street.
NBA Street, yeah.
Because basketball can be played the yard. Thank you, Richard. It's called the yard.
The yard.
and all y'all came in. Thank you for that. But basketball can be played three-way and can be played with playing around because you've got used to playing what was the two people? NBA Jams that way.
Yeah.
It's already been kind of established. But to me, you can't play football. I hated NFL Blitz. I hated Street. I want to play football, right? And I think when this NCAA does come out in 2024, which is, to me, that's the biggest cry, right? Is it a 24? You shouldn't expect a different game. I never expected that to be a complete. Give me back my logos. Give me something different that Madden doesn't have, and what you can do. It can be the same game, but something different. I don't know if you remember the Xbox had the black and white button.
Yeah,
I love pumping up the crowd. That was in that college football game. You would bang that, and to me, Madden still has not incorporated fans and crowd noise. Like they try it now with this momentum stick, but that's kind of corny. Like, and I say that because, like, as an Eagle fan, if we're losing, that crowd is not going to be so bad, but like they can't hear me make for the Eagles. One of the things that if I'm going against you at home and I'm losing, they can't hear me make my audibles and changes. Bullshit.
Right.
Follow football. Follow your team. The Eagles if the Eagles are losing, everybody's crying and mad because they're already drunk. So it's completely quiet in Lincoln Financial Field. So I think that's dumb. But in college football, the home team advantage is important. It's very, that's why you look at people and say, "Oh, they beat them on a neutral field. Can they beat them at home?" You know what I mean? Saying so that's important. So I hope that the NCAA does do some things like that. But what other news we got in the archives?
All right. Let me pull this up here. Now, a few of you guys have already kind of been talking about it a little bit here and there. Project Cars was canceled, I think, sometime last week. I don't know if you ever played that game or where you're racing.
I remember very well.
Electronic. So it was given to Electronic Arts because they snagged Criterion. I believe that was making the game at first.
I'm sorry.
No, you got it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Flag on the play. Okay. We're not losers. We lost. Okay.
There's a difference. There's a difference.
Damn it. But I didn't pick them. That's your fault for picking Notre Dame. You should know better than that. Okay. Go ahead, Chris.
I'm trying to just get okay. So Slightly Mad Dog Studios, I think they got acquired by Criterion, and then Criterion got acquired by it's just Dog Eat Dog got acquired by Electronic Arts. Electronic Arts hasn't even made a Project Cars game. They said, screw it, we'll get rid of it. That ended. That's just some quick news for you guys. But also, some of you guys have already been talking about the new Need for Speed game.
It's out there.
It's out there.
You got it today, right? If you pre-ordered it. Am I hearing that right?
It's the EA Play stuff.
Oh, so I get it. So I get it today.
You can get it. You can play it right after the stream.
Damn it! See, Gotham Knights. See, I have like 4 10-hour things through EA stuff. Like seriously, that's how I play hockey every year. That's how I play FIFA. Right? I got like
10 hours,
8.5 hours left on FIFA. Okay. Shout out to USA for winning the day against Iran. Yes,
right. Fantastic performance. They stuck together, man. They got it through.
You're being smart. You're being a smart lad because you were going for. Hold on. What's your team? It's not England. You hate England.
Mine is. I like Manchester United. Okay?
Right.
But they're not in the tournament.
I know because this is World Cup. I get that.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're USA in the World Cup.
Yes.
Okay. All right,
I'm not going for England. No, I'm not England.
Just checking.
The new Need for Speed looks kind of sick. I think a lot of people are digging the new graffiti style art
to
style
download this
going on. Yeah. I think you got ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky in there. they have like
See what
all
Dayton
new
Rihanna
races.
does. See what Dayton Rihanna does for you. Get you in the video game.
Exactly.
Look
man.
at that.
Exactly, man. Somebody said that I forgot who it was. It was way early in the show. They said it was looking okay. It was looking pretty good. Love the bi-weekly segments. When you talking to Mike again.
It's called FIFA.
FIFA.
Okay. And I understand soccer because I understand hockey.
Yeah.
I can play the game. I just ain't know that damn run. That's a big ass field. There's a lot of damn running going on.
I just want to know what did you do for like for the 2 hours that you were on?
I just got my ass beat by randos. I'm an idiot. I don't even try to play other stuff. I just go straight in. I'm telling you, I learned a long time ago playing FIFA. It's not like me jumping. I can hop on Madden and I can hop on 2K and I'm gonna win some. I win some, you lose some. You lose, fight another day, son. No, I get on FIFA. I'm gonna get my ass whooped because these Europeans be whooping my ass, and I know y'all be throwing. Like seriously, it's hard to score in soccer. I'd be losing like five. I'd be like 5-0 in like the first 5 minutes. After this, I quit. But I try. I play it. It looks cool. You know, I've said before. I played with somebody else and let me be a defender. You know what I mean? That's why I want to play in that sense. Like I said before, I know what my strengths are in certain games, and I'm a defender. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
I got you.
And I can pass the ball. I just can't score for shit. I could never score in hockey. That's my problem in hockey. Remember when it was all top corner? I can never hit top corner in hockey, and I hated that. Like that's the only way you could score because it was the easy way. Everybody did the same thing. Like when 2K had the hockey game, it was all one-timers. That's the whole game was one-timers. There's always a glitch somewhere in the game, and I couldn't score in hockey because it was top corner.
We'll definitely talk about because the new FIFA update is about to happen. Best Need for Speed ever, in my opinion, at least since Underground 2. I actually do agree with that because I didn't really like Carbon and all those other Need for Speed. Hot Pursuit came out again. I didn't really like it.
Came out last year. Horizon?
No, but that's Forza though.
That's Forza. Okay,
yeah, that's Forza.
As you know, I'm not a car. I'm clearly my deficiencies here. I like the Forza Horizon. I love it. And that was probably the most racing game I played since Forza 5, which no one likes because all I want to do is do the oval track, and people say nobody wants to race the oval.
I'm surprised a lot of people don't like that game because Forza is just good. It's just a really good racing game. I'm not a car person in real life, but I love like racing games. They're really good, really good. Are you gonna play? Are you gonna play it after, Mike?
Well, not after. I got Gotham Knights, buddy.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
But by next show though, I will have played, and I'll let you know what I think about it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Because it's free. I mean, technically, it's not free. I pay for this something, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But it feels like it's free. I don't miss that $50 a year. Let's be real. I'm being honest with you.
Exactly.
It comes out once a year. I don't miss that money.
Exactly. You don't. FIFA to me is the only game that is user versus user because the computer is going to run circles around you. It depends on the settings you have, bro. Depends on the settings because if you have all the settings on where it's like ultimate and this and that, you will get people like Harry Maguire acting like he's freaking 18-year-old Ronaldo doing like little roundabouts and this and that.
I heard Maguire, so I thought Jerry.
No. Okay. Footy fans know what Maguire I'm talking about. Speaking of FIFA, we do have a new update that's coming out. I did an article on that on Sports Gamers Online. You can check that out on sportsgamersonline.com. They are fiddling around with every area of the game because people are scoring. I'm so sorry. People are scoring fucking Hummers in this game. They're spanking them from 40 yards out. And I have been spanking 40-yarders like on pro clubs. You can ask my roommate. He's probably hearing me right now. I am like, we're playing it together and I am hitting them from like outside the stadium.
I'm supposed to go play you.
Yeah. Oh, you don't want to play me.
It's people like you. People like you. It's people like you. And 2K is never going to have a football game again that's going to matter. Let's just say that. They are coming out with a football game, but if it's not going to have, it's going to be arcade style football. And if we just talked about those kind of games, I believe, as well as critters, they just passed their time.
Yeah.
They just passed their. So EA is the only simulation football game for the NFL.
And get in the chat. Would you guys want to play a non-simulation game? Like, are y'all interested in that? Like Lego soccer? You really want to play something like that?
I know. Because I could do AEW Fight Forever because it's wrestling.
Yeah,
it's a different thing. Again, I think what made me attracted me to sports gamers.
But they have the licensed wrestlers though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. So you think about stuff like Fire Pro Wrestling, and it had all the guys who were not signed somewhere. There was a pretty cool roster because you know those guys, but I want my tribal chief. Throw them ones up.
It's more work because they have to build somewhat of a backstory for those wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? Like they have to make people kind of care.
I didn't get a break from that. That's what other games are for. See, and I'm not interested in non-sim either. That's just not my, you know what I mean? That's just a me thing. I think that's a preference thing. But I think the majority of sports gamers want simulation sports games.
Yeah.
That's all.
I
know they have that, but you have to go a little bit further than that, Justin. And if you look at it, is that they have the license to the NFL to use the licensing of them, but they don't have the permission of making a simulation football game.
Yeah.
So it will be something arcade-ish in its delivery because that's the contract that EA still does have with the NFL and the Players Association.
Right. What people need to realize, it's not like you get a contract that just says NFL. No, it's like different things, different assets that they kind of bartered back and forth over.
I'm 47, bro, so I feel you. I'm not playing
zero interest in the Lego ever.
Never.
Look, man, if you play any of the Lego games, it's a judge-free zone, bro. Like those Lego games are great. Like Lego Batman, this stuff is great. But I wouldn't play Lego FIFA.
And no, and Anthony, a lot of people love Blitz. And again, we're talking game 17, 18 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? At this point, so it's just the landscape of games have changed, right?
Yeah.
I recently trying to get my kids to watch different Christmas movies. Went back and watched Gremlins. As a kid, I loved Gremlins.
Mm-hmm.
As a 47-year-old man, I think Gremlins are a pretty stupid fucking movie.
Yeah, I like that movie.
The graphics aren't the same. The storyline's not the same. You know,
right.
One of my channels that I do where we do movie reviews, we're doing Police Academy. I grew up watching Police Academy. Watching Police Academy now is horrible.
Yeah.
To me. But in 86, it was entertaining. It was slapstick humor. But watching it 30-something years later, like, man, this movie was famous. You know what I mean? So
this was actually good. What? Mike, I know you have some thoughts about Undisputed. What are your thoughts on Undisputed, and will it live up to the hype? I don't think it's going to live up to the hype, but we had Dream on 2 weeks ago, and he talked about Undisputed, and apparently they still have a lot of work to do on that game.
I don't know. That's just the real of it. I don't know. I'm still here for it because I'm a boxing fan. Just like this Saturday, I'll be waiting to see Tyson Fury hopefully get knocked out, but I doubt it because I'm a boxing fan. You know what I mean? Yeah. I believe in still the sweet science, but again, I'm a sports fan. So I still watch UFC as much as I watch boxing. But as far as answering the question about boxing in itself, I'm dying for a boxing game. I think a lot of boxing fans and sports gamer fans who, again, I play them with sports games, want a boxing game to do something different. Mm-hmm. This game looks the part. But I think, like with a lot of things in sports games today, they're picking on too much at one time. And maybe they should have dialed back that roster being so in-depth to put so many boxers in the game that, that's taken away from the game. It's just everything you heard about it was clunky. It was, he did say it was kind of as he got to play it more and more, but he also said coming to the game, everybody's looking for a knockout right away. They wasn't trying to actually get into the sweet science of boxing.
Yeah.
And that he saw that later on that was there. But then by the time he realized how to do these things, the beta was over.
Well, I mean, one thing I forgot to bring up to him was like, this company isn't necessarily an Electronic Arts. Like, they probably don't have the same amount of resources or money to put in, or even talent to put into this game. So I think your hype level should be calmed and your expectations should be at a decent level for this kind of game.
You were saying that anyway, as far as even we were talking about, he was mentioning server issues.
Oh yeah, that's right.
As much as, again, when I say, and I didn't do any disrespect to any gamers out there listening, I've never experienced EA gamer issues because their servers are when 2K servers are so bad, you can play every game in the world, and you're gonna, in my world anyway, of people that I hang with, it's like, damn it, 2K. Because 2K will always do. 2K will take your player. 2K will make you'll get dashboard. You got to go in there and reload your free throws. That's just dumb shit that 2K does. And those are server issues. Yeah. I don't have that. So that boxing game can have those issues. But again, I can't wait for it. my dumb ass, and I'm a sports gamer, I'm going to buy it. You know what I mean? Hopefully it's not $60, $70. You know what I mean? Only boxer doesn't have is Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson, to be honest with you. That's all they don't have. Other than that, they have Sugar Ray Leonard. They got Margulis Hagler. I mean, they have every single fighter you can think of about boxing that's important. So I think it has to come and it has to deliver. But will I be around to even see it? Like, when's this shit coming out? Anybody know? I don't know.
Somebody said GTA 6 will be out before Undisputed. I think we've seen more of GTA 6 than Undisputed.
Black Panther 3 will be out before Undisputed. All right. So
I think a lot of people are interested in that. EA will never lose the license because they make too much. I think for the NFL, I don't think they'll lose the license. FIFA, the only reason why FIFA and EA it's because you have two guys that have so much money that have all this ego, and they're just like, screw it, we just won't do it no more. That's why that happened.
Yeah, but NFL, they know better than that.
Yeah, way better than that.
They NFL makes way too much money. Again, logos.
I think they love EA too. I
mean, it's a good partnership, to be honest with you. They promote the NFL and they promote Madden, and it is the whitewashing, if you will, of the media and pushing something down your throat, right? Madden's all people know because that's all that's out there.
Yeah,
right. That's the reality of the situation. There's only one game in town, and that's Madden, right? So people hate when there's one player in town and they go for anything else other than that one player in town. But we got, what's this comment say? Playing football 7 years, he died in the moment. He gambled all its rights. Again, matter of opinion. I am a sports gamer who I still love Madden football. It's not without its flaws, but neither is my wife. You know
oh my days.
So
the definition of monopoly. Hey, what Xbox, Microsoft is doing is probably
Disney's a monopoly.
Yeah. Oh,
no one complains about that.
Yeah.
Disney's ABC,
AT&T,
ESPN,
Apple,
Marvel, and if Apple buys Disney, what that's going to be? We live in America. Everything's about is a monopoly in some form or in some form of fashion.
Speaking of Apple, I actually bought some Beats, the new Beats headphones from Black Friday. I meant to say that.
What you pay for them?
$89. They were on Black Friday deal. So, yeah, man. You know, my other one's crapped out. That's a Game Boy, by the way.
Oh, okay. So I got these little stupid things, and now they suck.
Dude, mine crapped out.
Yeah, like out of nowhere, people be like, "Yo, I can't hear you, dude. I can't hear you." I be like, "What the fuck? Hold on, let me switch ears."
How do they feel in your ears? Do you like them?
Oh, I love them.
Do you like overheads better? Because these are Beats too.
No, I had Beats for years. For me, I was a bus driver, right? So for years I had Beats, and what made me stop wearing Beats is that I saw too many kids coming on my buses with Beats. And I was just like,
I can't be like the kids.
I can't be like these damn kids. I'm too damn cocky for all that. But we're gonna get out of here. We thank all you guys for tuning in. Make sure y'all follow him, Curtis. Why can they meet Chad and follow you on all those beautiful things?
You guys can. I mean, for the foreseeable future, depends on what Elon Musk does with Twitter. You can meet me on Twitter at Cali from the Dojo. I have another channel. Just follow me on Cali from the Dojo. I have a whole other channel. I do another podcast called Dear Video Games. You can follow us. You can actually listen to us on Spotify, YouTube, stuff like that. And make sure you guys subscribe to Sports Gamers Online.
Sports Gamers Online is where you can see me every other week here on Sports Gamers Online, Sports Gamers Live, at Mike Knoxxx. I mean, shit, I've been doing so many different things. I got more shows than y'all got underwear. So just follow and hope you like it. If you don't like it, listen anyway. Listen, we're going to get out of here, y'all. We thank you. We thank the Natural for always holding us down as well. Sports Gamers Online, we see you in a couple weeks, guys. Peace.
Peace.
Dress sweet. Cause I love me some me. I love me some me. I can't stand myself.